Next, in this unit we complete a string is a sequence, len. Next, traversal with a for loop. Next, string slices also. Next topic is the strings are immutable. Strings are immutable. Here, what is meant by string means collection of characters is called a string. Here strings are immutable. Here Python strings are immutable means here it means that once created they cannot be changed. That is called immutable. Mutable means you have to change it. It can be changed once created. Can be changed means you have to insert, you have to delete, how to add the variables. That is called the mutable. Here immutable means Python strings are immutable means once created they cannot be changed. Means here we try to modify an existing string variable. A new string is created. You have to modify, is there any, how to modify the existing string variable. That time a new string is created here. That is one of the point here. Next, every object in Python is stored in memory. Here every object in Python is stored in memory. Here in this strings are immutable, we can find out whether two variables are referring to the same object or not. Means how to refer these two variables are referring to the same object or not by using the id. Here by using the id method. Here this id method, it returns the memory address of that object. It returns the memory address of that object here. Here in this we take string 1, str1 and str2 means here string 1 and string 2. These two points to the same memory location. These two points to the same memory location. Here they both point to the same object. Here str1 and str2, string 1 and string 2 points to the same memory location. They both point to the same object. Here strings are immutable means these are which means that once created they cannot be changed here. Next, we try to modify an existing string. On that time a new string is created here. Next, every object in this Python, it is stored in memory here. Next, we can find out whether two variables are referring to the same object or not by using the id here. Here this id returns the memory address of that object. Here it is both str1 and str2 points to the same memory location. They both point to the same object. Here. Next, this is the example for that. We have the string references using the id function. You have to refer the str1 and str2 the same object here. For example, here you take str1 string 1 equal to give the string here hello. Print str1 is str1. Here you have to give the id of str1. id means some number, means identification here. We have to means here in this last. Here every object in Python is stored in memory. Here that is the point here. Here we give the id here. Print str1 is str1 means str1 is hello. Get the hello here. id of str1 is str1 identity 45 some memory address here. Next example is str2 means next string 2 equal to old, WORLD, old here. Print str2 is str2 means string. How to print the string here. Next print id of str1. id of str1 is id of str2. Some memory str2 is world. This string is stored in this memory. This is the id of the str2 is this 450 933 12 like that. Here next Here ID of str1 means 450939344 here. Here str2 ID is 450933312 here. Here next example is you have to concatenate, you have to add these two same object ID. In that ID is the same object here, same object. In this you have to same object, refer to the same object str1 and str2. Here str1 some memory address, str2 some memory address. Here you have to concatenate means you have to add these two strings. Here str1 plus equal to we have to concatenate. On the time we are using the plus here. String 1 plus equal to str2 means str1 equal to str1 plus str2. That is that is also equal for this expression here. Str1 plus equal to str2. Here str1 plus equal to str2 means here print after concatenation. After concatenation, print ID of str1. str1 means this you have to concatenate means you have to add these two strings. The time that is stored in str1. str1 string 1. Next str means string. This is the output for that program. str1 after concatenation we get hello world. Here we have str1, in that the string is hello, str2 is the string is old. Here you have to concatenate these two strings, we get hello world. Here ID of str1 is these 4386179. This is some of the ID address here. Here next another example. Suppose we take str3 equal to str1. Here str3 equal to str1 means string 3 equal to string 1. Here you have to print the string 3 equal to string 3. We get the string 3 equal to hello world means in str1 is hello world. In this str1 we have the string is hello world. In this str3 equal to hello world. For print ID of str3 is ID of str3. Here str3 equal to hello world. str3 equal to hello world. The ID of str3 is same ID. Same ID here. This str3 str1 equal to str3. That's why the memory address of str3 also same to str1. 43861792 means here strings are immutable means once created they cannot be changed here. Once created they cannot be changed here. If you existing string have to add, on that time the new string is created. The new string is created. That is the meaning of the strings are immutable. Next topic is the searching. Next topic is the searching topic. Searching means here what is meant by search? What is meant by search means here a pattern of traversal that stops when it finds what is looking for. A pattern of traversal that stops when it finds what it is looking for. That is the definition for search. A pattern of traversal that stops means you have to search for any string here. You want to search for string. For string you have to find out, on the time it stops the searching, it stops the looking that string. Here in this next point is we have some method find of str comma begin. Beg means beginning, end means ending. Here this is the find function. In this find we have these are three parameters. Str means string, beg means beginning, end means ending. Here you have to check if the string is present in string or not. Have to check the string is present or not. On that time we are using this method, find method. In this find that is a syntax. Find syntax is find of str comma beg beginning comma end. Here have to check if the string is the given string is present in the string or not. Here if found the string is in that it is found, it returns the position, at which str occurs in string, here otherwise it returns -1, here if found it returns the position at which string occurs in the string, otherwise it returns -1. Here next point is we can either set begin equal to 0, and end equal to the length of the message, to search entire string, or use any other value to search a part of it. Here we can either have to set the string beginning equal to 0, means you have to start the beginning, and have to end means you have to search that string whole, and end equal to length of the message, to search entire string, or use any other value to search a part of it, that is the meaning of this find str comma beginning comma end. Next, this is the example of the search. Here we take def means we have to define a function. In that time we are using def keyword. Def find of word comma letter, here index equal to 0, we take the here index equal to 0, here while index less than length of word, here for example index 0 less than length of word means I take here mango means 5, 0 less than 5 condition, 0 less than 5 condition, 0 less than 5 condition true. That's why we go for this word of index, word of 0 equal to letter, you have to return the index, next here you have to increment, means m, you have to print the m, first m. Next index plus 1 means you have to increment, index equal to 1 less than 5 condition true. Word of 1 means a, you have to print the a. Next index equal index plus 1, next 0 1 2 less than, next n, next g, next o, and that time you have to print like this. Here find it is the opposite of this operator, this means index operator. Find is the opposite of the index operator. Here instead of taking an index here, you have to extracting the corresponding character, it takes a character and you have to find the index where that character appears. If the character is not found, the function returns -1. If the character is not found in that, the function returns -1, means here mango completed now. After that index equal to index plus 1 means last 0 1 2 3 4 3 4 4, here 4 complete. After that we get 5 less than 5 condition false. On the time you have to, the character is not found, on the time the function returns -1, means we give some word here, you have to check from beginning to ending, here starting means we take 0, beginning we take the 0 here, have to find like this. Next, this is the example of the search operation. You have to find out the required string from beginning to last, next. Here what is meant by the index here, in this what is meant by index means here a variable or value used to access a member of an ordered set. Here a variable or value used to access a member of an ordered set. Here next or another definition, an integer value used to select an item in a sequence. Select an item in a sequence such as a character in the string, such as character in the string. Next we have seen this return statement inside a loop here. If word of index equal to letter, if word index equal to letter, the function breaks out of the loop and returns immediately. Means here word of 0 equal to letter, the function breaks out of the loop and returns immediately. Equal to, on the time equal to, okay, there is this equal, word of 0 equal to letter, word of 5 equal to letter. Here if the character does not appear in that string, the character does not appear in the string, the program exits the loop normally and returns -1. Here that is the about the index here. Here index is the a variable or value used to access a member of an ordered set. Here an index, an integer value used to select an item in a sequence, such a character in a string here. Here we have seen of the return statement inside a loop. Next if word of index equal to letter, the function breaks out of the loop and returns immediately, and if the character does not appear in that string, the program exits the loop normally and returns -1, returns -1. Next next topic is the looping and counting. Here looping and counting. Here what is it by looping and counting means? Already we know about the looping here. Next counter, a variable used to count something. Here a variable used to count something, it is initialized to 0 and then incremented. Here a variable used to count something usually initialized to 0 and then incremented. Here next, this is the example program. You have to count the number of times the letter A appears in the string. The letter A appears in the string here. We take the word equal to banana. Here we take the word equal to banana. Count equal to 0. Count equal to, initially count equal to 0. We take the count equal to 0 and have to initialize to 0 and then incremented word equal to banana. I take here count equal to 0 means initially count equal to 0 for letter in word, for letter in word. Here if letter equal to A, if letter equal to A means first for letter in word, if letter equal to A, here each time it will be incremented. Here count equal to count plus 1, print count. Here for letter in word, count equal to 0 here. For letter in word means we take the letter in word was first B in word. If letter equal to B, we take increment, count is count plus 1. Next count plus 1 means how to increment the value. Next the variable count is initialized to 0. The variable count is initialized to 0 and then increment each time on A is found, and each time A is found. Here for letter in word, next when the loop exists, count contains the total number of A's. Total number of A's means here for letter in word means, for letter in word means letter is there, banana. Here if letter equal to A, in the time count equal to count plus 1, this condition is true. On the time count equal to count plus 1 means 0 plus 1 1 printed, 1 A printed. Next go for N, condition false. Next go for A, if letter equal to A, condition true. Count equal to count plus 1 means 1 plus 1 2, 2 A's. Next we go for n, condition false, we go for A. Next if letter equal to A, if letter equal to A, condition true. Count equal to count plus 1, 3 A's, we get the 3 A's. Here next for letter is, if the letter is equal to A, no, the word is completed here. So for count the word is completed. That time the variable count is, it is initialized to 0 and then incremented each time on A is found. A is found. When the loop exists, count contains the result, the total number of A's. Total number of A's here. Total number of A's in the word is 3 A's. 3 A's. Next. Means here we use the looping for loop statement and have to count the number of A's here. Next topic is the string methods. Next topic is the string methods ma. Here in this string methods, a method is similar to a function here. Here what is a method means, here a method is similar to a function. It takes arguments and returns a value, but the syntax is different. Here but the syntax is different. Here a method is similar to a function. It takes arguments and returns a value, but the syntax is different. Syntax is different. Here in this Python programming language, it supports, we are having many methods to manipulate strings. Many methods to manipulate strings here. Here a method is like a function. A method is like a function here. Next point is, the difference between a function and method is that a method to is invoke. The difference between function and method is that a method is invoke or called on an object, here. Here a method is similar to a function. It takes arguments and returns a value, but the syntax is different here. Here in this Python supports many built-in methods to manipulate strings. Here a method is like a function. Method is like a function here. The difference between a function and method is that a method is invoke or called on an object. Is that a method is invoke or called on an object here. Next, it is look like a function. In this method also it takes argument. Function also takes arguments and returns a value, but syntax only different for the method and function, but it is similar to a function. In this Python, it supports many built-in methods to manipulate strings. We are using some built-in methods. Built-in means already predefined methods. Here method is look like a function here. What is the difference between this function and method means, method is invoke or call to an object. Next, in these methods we are having, first one is string upper. Some of the methods we are having in strings. What for we are using these methods means, how to manipulate the string. On the time we are using these methods. Here str.upper. Here we take the, if the variable str is a string. Here. Next we can call upper method. As str.upper. Next in this here we are using the empty parentheses, means that this method takes no argument. No argument here. Here if the variable str is a string, here we can call upper method. Upper method as str.upper, means this is the syntax for that, str.upper. Here we take this is the empty parenthesis. It means this method takes no argument. To convert all the characters of str in uppercase. To convert all the characters of str in uppercase. Here for example we take str equal to hello, str equal to hello, we get the string hello here. Print str dot upper, print str dot upper. Here upper, that is what is the meaning of upper? To convert all the characters of string in uppercase, means capital letter, means whole string is to in uppercase. HELLO means I gave here first letter is capital letter, small remaining is small letters, but we use this method. The output is hello, HELLO means we get the hello capital, characteristic string is uppercase, string is uppercase. Like this we are using the str dot uppercase. Next next example, next another example. Instead of this function syntax upper of word, it uses this method syntax like this, word dot upper of upper, word dot upper. Next word equal to banana, I gave here word equal to banana. Here we create this method new word equal to word dot upper, new word equal to word dot upper. Word dot upper means here in this word we have banana, in this word we have banana. Banana, we give the string is banana here. We have to check, we have to upper, you have to use this method upper method. Here print new word, print new mode. Here the example output is banana, banana, banana means you have to the output is banana capital. This form of dot notation, word dot upper, it specifies the name of the method upper and name of the string, to apply the method to word. Here this is the dot notation, this is the dot notation to separate these method. We use the dot notation, it specifies the name of the method and name of the string to apply the method to word, here. This form of dot notation, it specifies the name of the method upper and name of the string to apply the method to word. Next one is lower. Next method is lower. Here what is meant by lower method is have to convert all characters in the string into lower. Here convert all characters in the string into lower. For example, we take str equal to hello. Example, here str equal to hello. You have to use this method str dot lower method, Here in this str we have hello method, hello string. In that string we have hello, HELLO, hello. We give this method lower. The output is hello, HELLO. Here in this lower method, you have to convert all characters in the string into lower. Here example is str equal to hello. You have to print str dot lower, lower. Next output is hello, means I gave the string here capital H, small, remaining is small letters. We use this method str dot lower, we get small letters. The output is small letters, HELLO, hello. Next one is next method is capitalize. Here this function is used to capitalize the first letter of the string. This function is used to capitalize the first letter of the string. Here for example, we gave the string equal to str equal to hello. Give the str equal to hello. Have to print str dot capitalize, The output is hello. Means here this function, this method or function, it is used to capitalize the first letter of the string. Means we give the some string here str equal to hello. In this string in this str we use this method str dot capitalize method. We give the string hello. This function uses to capitalize the first letter of the string. First letter of the string. In this string hello, we have to capitalize H, capital H, small e, small l, l, o. This is the use of this capitalize method. Next. Next method is enumerate of str. Here this it returns an enumerate object that lists the index and value of all the characters in the string as pairs here. Here enumerate of str, this method it returns the word this by using this method. This method we have written the list that lists the index and value of all the characters in the string as pairs. Here for example we take str equal to hello world. Have to print the list of enumerate of str. Next in this after that in next class we learn list topic next on that time we have to understand clearly. Next print list of enumerate of str. Here output, what is the output of this means here list is the collection of elements is called a list. Here list it is represented by the square brackets. Here in this list list of enumerate of str, output is by using this method we get like this here 0 means it prints the list the index and value of the characters in the string as pairs. Here it by using this method it lists the index and value of all the characters in the string as pairs Here we get the initially take the 0 1 2 3 4 space also 5 6 7 8 9 10. Like this the hello world is stored in the memory. Here by using this method the index and the value of all the characters in the string. In the string we have hello world. In the string we have hello world. We get the value of all the characters in the as pairs. Here you take the 0. First 0 is 0 value. In that we get the character is H. Next this is the pair. Next the single character also have to return single quotes. Next E character is stored in 1. Next likewise 2. In that 2 we got the character is L. Next another L is stored in 3. The value is 3. Next 4 HELLO. In this 4 get the O. Next fifth value we get the space here. And the value is space here. Next sixth value get the W. Next O R L D. Like this you have to enumerate the object by using this method. You have to enumerate the list, the index and value of all the characters in the string as pairs. Likewise we are using this method list of enumerate of str. Next method is max of str. Here max means maximum. Max means maximum. Here have to return the highest alpha by using this method. Here by using this method returns the highest alphabetical character. In the string. Returns the highest alphabetical character in the string. That is the use of this method here, max of string. Here highest ASCII value. Already we know about American Standard Code for Information Interchange. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. That is the ASCII value from the string. This is the highest value, highest ASCII value in the string. That is the written value here. For example, you take str hello, hello, hello friends, hello friends, hello friends. Here for each character we have some ASCII values for that. Here in this string which is the highest ASCII value, that value is written. That is the use of the max of str. Here str equal to hello friends. Here you have to print the max of str. Here that is output is z. This is the highest ASCII value from the string. That is the string. I have highest ASCII value from the string. Next another one is min of str. Minimum means this is it returns the lowest alphabetical character, lowest ASCII value from the string. It returns the lowest alphabetical character and lowest ASCII value from the string str. For example, you take str equal to hello friends. Here which is the minimum value? Which is the minimum ASCII value or lowest ASCII value in the alphabetical character? HELLO FRIENTZ. First have to know HELLO. First character is Z, D. D after E. Next F. Next H. Next LL. Next O. Next R. After that Z. Okay na. That's why here how to print the value is print minimum of str is output is D. Here how to written the lowest alphabetical character. This is the lowest ASCII value from the string str. Next output is D. Next method is digit. Is digit means here have to return true if the string contains only digits. On that time it returns true, otherwise false. For example, here message equal to 007. Here how to print the message dot is digit. In this message we have 007. You have to check it is digit or not, if the string contains only digits or not. Here in this message we have only digits 007, and that's why the output is true. For example, in this message here James Bond 007, that is the message here. We have to print message dot is digit. Output is false. Why it is false here? If the what is the meaning of these digit means if the string contains only digits, but I gave in this message James Bond means string I gave characters and digits. That's why the output is false. Here this is the here only digits. That is that time only it takes the output is true, means if the string contains only digits. That is the use of this method, string method. Next next topic is in operator. In operator. What is the use of this in operator? Here the word in, it is a boolean operator that takes true strings. In operator, it is a boolean operator. Boolean means we take true or false. here if the first appears as a substring in the second, means what is the use of this in means we take some substring, it is in whole string or not. You have to check, the substring is in whole string or not. No, it is in that the substring is in whole string, on the time we get the true. The substring is not in whole string, that is it returns false. For example, we take a in banana, small a in banana, BANANE. Here a letter is in banana, that's why it get the true. Next example is seed, SEED, in banana. Here seed, it is not appear in the string. This is the substring. This is the whole string. In this string, the substring, it is appear or not. It appears, that time we get the true. It doesn't appear, we get the output is false. Likewise. This is the use of the in operator. Here we are using the in operator and not in operators. And next one is the not in operators. Here these two operators can be used with the strings to determine whether a string is present in another or not. Another string or not. Here these in and not in operator, these are also known as the membership operators. These are called the membership operators. In and not in operators, these are also known as the membership operators. Here for example, str1, we give the string str1 equal to welcome to the world of Python. In the string welcome to the world of Python, string 2 equal to the str2 equal to the, I gave the string 2 equal second string the. Here if the str2 in str1, in this str2 the in str1, in this str1 we have welcome to the world of Python. You have to search, have to check from beginning to ending, means by using the in operator. Next the is the string 2, the in str1 or not, welcome the, no. Next the 2, no. The we have the found, the output is found. Else if the string 2 is not in str1, on the time it is not found. The string, the condition is false, on the time we get the not found here. For example, welcome to the world of Python. Here str2 equal to, I give here str2 equal to at. Here this string 2 it is not in the string 1, on the time we get the not found, the output is not found. Next, that is the use of the in operator. Next one is, next example is str1, string 1. Here string 1, in this string 1 we have sun rises in the east. Here string 1, sun rises in the east. In this string 2, happy reading Python is fun. Here in this string 1 we have sun rises in the east. String 2 we have happy reading Python is fun. These two strings. Now we use this not in operator. If str2 not in str1, here this in this string 2, happy reading Python is fun, is not in str1. This condition is true. That's why we get the output is all the best for your exams. You have to print this condition is true. That's why we get the output is all the best for your exams. Here for example, str2 not in means, for example, happy reading in the Python. For example, you take a happy reading in the Python. On that time, str2 not in str1, but in this str2 we have that substring in the that two strings we are in str1. At that time the condition is false, and that time we go for not in success. Go for not in success. Here this is the example 2 by using the not in operator, in and not in operators. Next.